Welcome to CAD Concept. Today we are going to explore wonderful, amazing and productive 100 advanced Lisp routines. Lisp routines is generally created for a particular concern to automate repetitive tasks. How you can simply speed up your work. We'll explore 100 powerful and productive Lisp routines in this complete tutorial. How you can speed up your work in AutoCAD with the help of these Lisp routines. These Lisp routines created by different part of the world by great creator, and credit goes to its respective developer like Arken Studios, CAD Studio, Mac and lot. So we'll explore from the very beginning how you can simply speed up our work in AutoCAD with the help of these Lisp routines. So without wasting time, let's begin. Number 1. Multi-unit area. This residential building design we have. This ground floor close P line we have. Okay. I want to take it out multiple unit area. Let this P line copy here. Okay. This close P line we have. I will take command ACL and provide decimal digits. Select all. Just here enter one time. As you see here, you are getting multiple unit, square meter, square feet, hectares, acre, cents, kilometer in one time. Number 2, layer drawing. This building design we have, multiple layers we have. What I want to take it out these multiple layers, whatever created separately in separate drawing file. Layer to drawing command. Just provide one-time prefix. This will save in drawing format your each layer separately. And just all. Okay. Now, where this drawing file exactly locating, you will get there multiple drawing file with particular layers whatever created. As you see here. So this way you can create separate with each layers separate drawing file in one time. As you can see here, we are getting multiple drawing file separately in the same located drawing file which one you have opened. Number 3, dynamic area. I want to check out roughly how much area I am getting. Let this dynamic area command and click over the closed P line, perimeter and area. By dragging only, you can quickly check out your area statement in perimeter and in square meter also. As you see here, we are getting as much as area we have. Just by dragging only, you can check out this way very smoothly and very quickly. I am getting here, and here just by dragging only, simply. And here also as you see here. So by dynamic area, you can simply check out to make your area calculation more confidential. Number 4, 3-point rectangle. We have 2-point rectangle basically. We'll go 3-point, okay. Let this 3PR command, first point and second point, okay. Third point, as you see here. Same again, first point, second point and third point. So this way we can create 3-point rectangle. Same here also we have two options. First point, second point and third point. Something like this. First point, second point, third point. In inclined area you can simply create rectangle. Something like this very smoothly. As you see here. Well, we have other option also. We'll see by dragging only. Let this 3PRD, okay. And first point, second point, go like this. Just click here. Same again, first, second, and go like this. So this way you can create 3-point rectangle. Same here also. This feature mostly useful in the area where you have inclined and you can place 3-point rectangle without any rotation, without providing any angle. Simply 3-point rectangle you can create this way very smoothly and very quickly, something like this. Number 5, hatch log. I will take command pat log, pat catalog. Let this all enter one time. What I am getting here, more than 200 hatch patterns with 14 columns in one time, as much as hatch we have separately and with the help of this Lisp routine in one time, as you see here. So hatch catalog you can take it out completely in one time inside drawing with complete name, detail, something like this. As you can see here, we are getting hash pattern very smoothly. This Lisp routine is created by CAD Studio. So very smoothly you can take it out your hash pattern in the drawing, as you see here. Number 6, dimension difference. Let this dim difference command first point and second point. We'll see x is equal to something we are getting, y is equal to something we are getting. So what this dimension difference? I will let you. So this way we can create dimension difference. Okay. Now we will check what is the exact difference with x and y. Okay. For example, if I will take a straight line, okay, over here. Let this straight line here and a straight line here. So now what I will calculate is straight to x and where intersecting is straight to y. For example, let this dimension, okay, I will take this side and this side dimension. Whatever we are getting straight to x and straight to y, okay. For example, let this dimension, okay. Now this dimension exactly y is equal to we are getting, okay. Same this dimension exactly x we are getting over here. So x and y you can take it out something like this, exact dimension difference. So if you have inclined dimension and you want to check what is the difference between x and y, you will get something like this with x and y. If you see here, we are getting straight because x is equal to 0. We are going y only. So we are getting 252 only. Number 7, auto dimension. I want to provide auto dimension over here. Okay. Let this simply AD. Okay. And let this option. Okay. You can customize your option here. Below line, above line, arc, inside, outside, as line. So these basic settings you have. Just OK one time and select your P line. Enter. As you see here, your multiple dimension is ready in one time. So this way you can measure entire dimension for closed P line or multiple lines in just one time, very smoothly. Number 8, quick layer. I want to create layer quickly in 2 or 3 click maximum. Let this NL command and provide here name only. Let this wall layer. It got created as you see here. Same again. Let this again NL command and provide here concrete. Okay. For example, just OK and provide here color. So this way we can simply create multiple layers quickly. Same again. Let this here arc. Okay. And provide here color. As much as layer we want to create, quickly we can create by NL command. Very smoothly. Very quickly. Just by providing name only and color only. It will get something like this. Number 9, align text. This text we have with align, rotated. We want to provide as per plot exact text rotation. Let this RMO command and simply select all. Just enter one time. Let these 2 points. Okay. Now click first point. Okay. And second point. As you see here, you are getting as per plot each text align in just one time very quickly. So this way you can align your text over the plot. Number 10, create similar. I want to create similar object. Okay, let this double M command click over the polygon. I want to create polygon. I will just click polygon. Let this here and I can create polygon, something like this. Same again, I want to create line. I will click over the line only. As you see here, same again, I want to create arc. Let this click over the arc and provide here. So this way you can create rectangle, hatch, arc, close P line, multiple objects, even text also. Let this here and write text here. So create similar very easily this way. Number 11, change background. I want to change background quickly. TBG command, just enter. So repeatedly you can switch white to black and black to white by TBG command in just one time. This feature is so useful in case if you want to check out as a preview your drawing, you can simply switch by TBG command very smoothly in just single click. As you see here, quickly we are getting white to black and black to white. Number 12, quick block. I want to create block quickly. Let this QB command, select your object, click over the base point. Same again, select your object, click over the base point. Same again, select all, click over the object for base point. So multiple block I can create simply in just 2 click. QB command, select object and provide base point. As you see here, same again, QB, select object, provide base point. In one time we can simply create quick block by QB command. This one also and let this here. As you see here, we are getting block quickly in one time. Number 13, chain selection. This multiple line we have, not P line. As you see here, I want to select wherever connected these lines. Let this CS command click only single line. As you see here, you have clicked only single line. It got selected all around. Why? Because this is connected to each other. So these lines connected. So that's why we are getting chain selection. If I will split from here, now I will see because it got detached. So this way you can simply trace wherever your line connected. If not connected, that will not continue with another line. Same here also, as you see here. Number 14, dynamic offset. Let this DYNOFF command, select all, just enter. By dragging only you can provide, or you can provide fixed specify offset distance also. Something like this. Same again inside also. So from both sides you can provide dynamic offset just by dragging, or you can provide specific distance also. Simply, as you see here, in one time. This one also, as much as we have multiple objects we can create dynamic offset from both sides. Number 15, text box. I want to enclosed with box some text. Let this T box, okay, and simply provide one time factors. Let this here rectangle, slot or circle as you see here. Same again here also, and click over the text. So simply we can create box over the text, something like this, by T-box tools. As you see here, we are getting each and every text over the box in one time. Number 16, join outer. I want join outer only outer, okay. I will take unip command and simply select all. As you see here, we are getting complete outer boundary, inside or outside, wherever outer we have, in one time. So this way you can create outer boundary completely in one time, and inside whatever will be removed also. Simply wherever we have in just single time. Let this again, unip command, select all, enter. As you see here, we are getting outer boundary in one time, something like this. Number 17, quick mirror. I want to mirror quickly one to another reference, one to another location. Simply I will take command QM and simply select your object, which one you want to mirror, and click over the reference point. As you see here, same again here also, something like this. Same again this one also, as you see here. So quickly you can mirror with just two reference point. You do not to specify any other reference like source, erase source object or other object. In just two click you can mirror quickly, something like this. Number 18, clock. I want to create clock. Let this clock click over the screen. This feature is so useful, providing exact detail, date and time. And the main thing, you do not require to update this clock. You can repeatedly, as much as time you will open, it will update as per exact date and time. For example, August 2023, this exact time I am recording. So this way you can create this clock with exact date and time very smoothly. So useful, providing exact date and time in the drawing. This Lisp routine created by Lee Mac. Must visit this site. You will get amazing things over there. As you see here, I am just regenerating, time automatically updated. Number 19, curve segments. I want to provide curve segments, multiple segments. Let this SEG, S command, and select your object. Let this 3 only. Enter one time and provide number of segments as much as you want. Let this 50 segments. Now you see here, we are getting 50 segments over the object. It can be arc, circle or ellipse. Keep in mind, it will not apply in a straight closed P line. Number 20, center measured. I want to measure center to center. Let this C measure and click over the P line and provide one time length. 15, 15 we are getting 2. These edges we are getting balance from both sides. Same again here also. Okay, let this C measure and click over the object and provide division, exact measurement. Let this 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 we are getting. One smaller we are getting. Why? Because that is exact edges. 4 here. So edges balance and you will get equal division with style. With point style you can customize. Same again here also. Let this 100 division we are getting multiple division over here. So it can be as much as you want. Simply you can provide exact division with point over the line, P line in one time. Number 21, add to block. Multiple object we have. We have existing block. We want to add some object. Okay. This one to this one. Simply let this add to block command and choose your object which one you want to add and click over the existing object. Now you see here it got into one. So this way you can create object. You can add existing object, something like this. As you see here, this one also I want to join. I will take command add to block. Select the entities which you want to add and click over the existing block as you see here. So quickly you can place existing block and separate entities in one time. Same again here also I want to add. Let this add to block and let this here, this object and this object, and this is our existing block. Click over the block. As you see here, we are getting 3 into 1 very smoothly. Number 22, elevation mark. I want to provide elevation mark, EM command. Click over the screen where you want. As much as level, you will get exact as it is, something like this, very smoothly and very quickly. As you see here, we are getting elevation mark. Number 23, match value. Let the CTX command. I want to match this to this. Click first one, second. Click first one, second. As you see here. So this way we can match text value entirely by CTX command. Same again here also. Here also. As you see here, we are getting something like this very smoothly. Text match. Number 24, draw grid. Let this D grid command provide row and column and click over the 2-point rectangle. As you see here, 100 of grid lines you want, thousands of grid lines you want in one time. Let this again 50 by 50, 2-point rectangle. As you see here, same again will take more, 500 by 20, 500 by 500 or 600, as much as you want. As you see here, multiple grid you are getting in one time by D grid command very smoothly in just one time. Number 25, bounding box. This multiple object we have, double BRN command. I want to bound into box. As you see here, wherever edges we have, it can bound very smoothly, something like this in just one time. As you see here, you can bound something like this. Number 26, block mask, back mask. As you see here, this object we have and this text we have, dimension we have. I want to provide mask. Okay, let this be mask command. What you have to do, just select your dimension and text, enter one time, use background, mask offset. Okay, as you see here. So this way you can provide over the text, over the dimension, back mask, something like this. Number 27, double extend. I want to extend both sides. Okay, in one time. Simply DEX command and provide one time distance. Okay, this much. and click over the line. As you see here, from both sides we are getting. Same here also. Click over the line. As you see here, we are getting in one time. Same again here also. As you see here. Same again here also. As you see here. Same again here also. So in one time we can simply create back mask, double offset, double extend. Number 28, curve text. I want to provide this text over the curve. It can be multiple arc or single. I will take command curve text. Select your text. Click over the arc as you see here. By plus and minus, you can take it out inside or outside smoothly, something like this. So we are getting text over the arc, circle, something like this. If you want to provide spacing, let this greater than, smaller than, something like this, as you see here. So as much as we want, we can simply provide spacing also, inside or outside also, something like this. Same again here also. Let this curve text, okay, and simply select over this multiple P line. As you see here, arc we have with multiple lines. You are getting something like this. As I said, you can take inside or outside by plus and minus, and you can provide spacing also by greater than, smaller than, something like this, very smoothly in just one time. As you see here, as much as we want, we can simply provide text curve over the arc, circle, multiple arc very smoothly, very quickly. Number 29, area to field. Let this A to F command. Click over the close P line. As you see here, click over the close P line. Same again, click over the close P line. I want entirely in one time, and this one also. You are getting something like this. Same again, select all, click outside to get the result. As you see here, multiple or single, you can provide area to field in one time, something like this. Number 30, center line. Let this C line command, okay, and click over the circle or arc. As you see here, same again, as much as you want, you can provide center line from both sides. It can be ellipse, arc, circle. You are getting something like this. Multiple options we have. Number 31, 3D text. Let this 3D text command. As you see here, we are getting this 2D object, this 2D text. I will provide 3D text. Okay, let this 3D text command convert, okay, and click over the 2D text. Provide depth one time. Now there is no any difference. But if I will take 3D orbit, as you see here, we are getting 3D text, something like this. So in one time you can create 3D text over the 2D text, or you can convert simply. Number 32, circle break. I want break circle or ellipse. Let this CBRK, which is circle break, okay, and click over the circle and provide break point. As you see here, same again here also, let this C break, first point, second point. So you can break your circle, your ellipse, something like this, very smoothly. Number 33, dimension curve. This multiple arc we have in one P line. Let this dim curve, click over the arc and let this here continue and provide something like this. As you see here, you are getting dimension curve in one time, something like this, very smoothly. Number 34, batch plot, TPL command, drawing to PDF, paper size, design, okay, rectangle, layer, this must be separate layer. Whatever I am picking, this layer must be separate layer, okay. Fit to paper, provide folder location, print, select all and just enter one time. As you see here, this much number of 6 sheets we have. It's producing as a PDF in one time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you see here, 6 PDF we have in one time. As you see here, we are getting here number of 6 PDF. In case if folder file not locating, then you must check in documents folder. So multiple print you can do in one time, something like this, as you see here, very smoothly and very quickly. Number 35, drawing to KML. KML file mostly provide Google Earth, okay. Let this IRT command, territory you can provide here, let this world, okay. Coordinate system, you must have to know your specific coordinate system. Export, this is okay, and provide here where you want to save, okay. Let this here and let this okay, and select your P line and save. You must have to access internet and you must have to access Google Earth in your PC. Now you see here, this P line where we're exactly locating our coordinates, this reaching directly. As you see here, this P line will let you here. So in one time you can simply reach Google Earth directly with your close P line with exact coordinate. You must have to provide exact coordinate and you can access directly Google Earth by drawing to KML feature very smoothly. As you see here, we are getting our location just from AutoCAD directly to Google Earth. Something like this we are getting here. So as much as exact your coordinate, you will reach exact to the point. Number 36, layer legend. Multiple layer we have, definitely. I want to find out complete layer legend, okay. Let this legend command and simply select all, okay, and just enter one time. I want to take complete layer legend in one time, okay. Just enter one time and just click over the screen. As you see here, this multiple layer we have, whatever we have created in this complete drawing, we are getting in one time, something like this. So this way you can create, you can find out your layer legend with line and name. Number 37, arc arrow. I want to provide arc arrow over here, okay. Let this AARC command, first setting, okay. Let this here, arrow length 10, okay, and width you can provide from here. So width will keep 15, okay. Starting point, ending point, or both. We'll keep both. Okay. Now, let this double ARC command and simply first point, second point, as you see here. Same here also, first point, second point, as you see here. Same here also, first point, second point. So I can provide curve arrow over the plot in one time. Something like this. Very smoothly. Number 38, circle wipe. Let this C wipe command and provide circle where you want to wipe. As you see here, as much as you want to provide stamp or you want to hide something by circle, you can do this way very smoothly. As you see here, as much as I want, I can simply do this way. Same here also. So entirely you can wipe out with circle. For example, let this entire here. As you see here, you are getting circle wipe. If you remove this object, the existing object behind is there. Number 39, rotate cursor quickly. CR command. Click over the inclined line. As you see here, your ortho mode got changed. Same again here also. Let the CR command click over the object. CR command click over the line, which one you want to rotate. As you see here. So as much as you want to rotate your cursor with tapered line quickly without any UCS customization. You can customize your ortho mode something like this very quickly. If you want to take it existing, straight to X, straight to Y, that one also by clicking over the straight line. Number 40, double offset. I want to provide double offset in one time. The single offset we have, single line we have, DOFF command, and simply provide one time distance or by dragging only or by specified distance. As you see here, from both sides we are getting. Same again here also. Let this provide one time distance and let this here one time distance. Let this here. So very smoothly you can provide double offset something like this as much as you want. Number 41, dynamic text align. I want to align this text dynamically. Let this TX align command. Simply select your entire text. Now let this base point, as you see here. Same again, I will take another base point. As you see here. Same again, another base point. So simply you can align dynamically your text something like this, as you see here, very quickly. Just you have to provide one time command and simply one time reference point, and dynamically you can place your text. Number 42, multi-P line. Let this double M command and just take your multiple lines. As you see here, you want to close just simply by C only. So this way you can create multiple lines in one time. You can provide justification, top to bottom, 0, scale, style. We'll provide scale, multiple line scale, let this 20. 35 as you see here. Let this close. So this way you can provide multiple line in one time. If I will take measurement, what the value we have provided, we are getting exact as it is. So this we are getting 35. Number 43, increment array. This feature is so useful. This sheet number 1, drawing number 2, arc 1. I want to change step increment. 1 will be 2, 2 will be 3, 3 will be 4, like this repeatedly. Multiple object. Let this increment array command provide increment step 1 only. Select this one and this one, enter one time, base point, another base point, and go like this. This feature is so useful, providing title, sheet layout, number wise, repeatedly and automatically. You have to provide one time. Sheet 1, drawing 2, arch 1. Now here sheet 2, drawing 3. It got increased one by one everywhere. Here before it was 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 5 we are getting. Then next we are getting 6, 7, 6. So this is called step increment array. Number 44, 2D projection. I want to provide 2D projection. Okay, let this 2D pro command. Select your entire object, enter one time. Click the reference point. Same again, another base point here. As you see here, this is your 2D projection. Same I want to provide here also. Let this select all base point and just click over the projection as you see here. So in one time you can simply provide 2D projection. It can be your object, it can be text, simply. Same again we will provide once here also. Let this 2D pro command and select your entire object, reference point, and let this here. As you see here, we are getting something like this smoothly. Number 45, area table. Let this AT command and click one time to create your table. This is your table. We are getting smaller scale. You can customize your setting, no issue. Now just click inside close P line. So this number of 6 close P line we have, it is automatically adding over here. Number of 6 and area statement with table number very smoothly in one time just by clicking only. Number 46, taper P line. Let this P taper provide starting width and ending width. Just click over the multiple and select your entire lines. As you see here, you are getting taper P line. Same again, change your width, end and starting. Let this end width and select your entire lines. As you see here, you are getting something like this very smoothly. Number 47, text strike. I want to provide strike over the text. Let this strike, click over the text. Same again, let this strike 2 and click over the text. Same again, strike 3 and click over the text. So in one time you can provide text strike smoothly, something like this. Number 48, block base. Let this CBPR command change your block base. As you see here, before it was here, now we are getting here. Same again, block base. Same again, block base. You can simply change your block base something like this very smoothly. Now I want to change here also. So simply I can change something like this. Number 49, dimension overlap. This multiple dimension we have. Let this dim overlap wherever we want. Check our overlap dimension with different layer. So one dimension differentiated with different layer because these dimension overlapping. As you see here, dimension overlap got separate layer. So this way you can identify if any dimension overlapping. As you see here. Number 50, text label. Let this label command provide text. Let this arc click over the P line. As you see here, we are getting text over the P line. By plus and minus you can give inside or outside, offset, something like this. And by pressing P also you can provide perpendicular mode by pressing P only, something like this repeatedly. And you want to provide back mask, let this be only. So this way you can simply label text over the line, P line smoothly, something like this in just one time. Number 51, some numbers. I want these numbers over here. Okay. Let this S2 command select your entire value, click over the initial value. As you see here, select all, click over the initial value. So simply you can add something like this very smoothly and very quickly. Number 52, dimension poly angle. I want to provide multiple angle in one time. Let this DPLA click over the P line. As you see here, you are getting multiple angular dimension in one time. So as much as angle you have, you can simply take it out in just one time, something like this. Number 53, layer name. I want to provide layer name over the object. Let this double L command and simply select all, enter. As you see here, separately block, concrete, furniture hedge, leaf, parking, whatever, it will override over the layer line which one you have created. 54, drop perpendicular. I want drop perpendicularly. If I will take line, it will not go perpendicular. Okay. What I will do, let this PERP from, which is perpendicular from, and click over the incline as you see here. So simply you can provide perpendicular straight line over the taper line, circle, arc, ellipse. As you see here, something like this. Same again here also. Same again here also. So in one time I can provide perpendicular line. 55, image adjust. I want to adjust this logo in this fixed rectangle. Okay. If I will take normal scale, it will go like this, right? I want to scale with exact rectangle. Okay. Let this IMG ADJ command select your image. Okay. And provide first width, first point, second point, and let this here. As you see here, first point, and let this here. So exactly you can provide your image in fixed space. As you see here, this rectangle we are getting as it is. Now this image adjusted as it is. For example, this one also. Let this image adjust. Click over the image. Don't enter one time, two time. Okay. Now you see here. First point, you have to leave width. You have to pick only height. Number 56, block Excel. I want to take block Excel. Let this N block list. Select all. Just enter one time. So your entire block got selected. It can be attribute or block reference. Let this source file, Excel file, yes. Now you see here, you are getting folder location. Just OK one time. So this Excel sheets we are getting entire block in detail. 57, total length. I want to provide total length. Okay. Simply I will take command LPL and just select all and just enter one time. Click here. So this is your total length, total perimeter. This way you can simply check out your entire perimeter in one time. 58, Excel length. I want to provide total length into Excel sheet. Let this PK length and just click over the line. As you see here, you will click here and your total length will add in Excel sheet just by clicking only, as you see here. So number of area, total area, you are getting something like this very smoothly, as you see here. So total length you can take it out in Excel sheet in just one time, something like this very smoothly. 59, P line to multi-line. Let this PL to ML and click over the, select over the P line, enter. As you see here, you are getting multi-line type from P line. You can simply stretch up, stretch down, something like this, as you see here, very smoothly and very quickly. '60, region to polyline. This region we have, this is not polyline. I want to convert into polyline. Okay. So simply what I will do, I will take command region to poly and select your object. As you see here, now you can stretch, customize, provide vertex. Before it was region, now polyline. So multiple object you can switch region to polyline, as you see here. 61, batch selection. I want to select entirely. Let this paint select and provide where you want to select. By plus and minus, you can increase your selection mode. I want to select this area. I will just click over the area. As you see here, it got selected. I want to select this area. I will click here. So this is your paint selection. Very smoothly you can select batch object, as you see here. Same again here also. I want to select all. I will just zoom out, as you see here. By pressing Shift is equal to remove, you can deselect also the area of concern. As you see here, I am deselecting over the screen. So this way you can deselect entirely very smoothly. 62. Small purge. I want purge fixed point, fixed object, smaller than, greater than, let this here, purge small, and provide one time distance. So in this much distance, whatever you will get, that will be purged entirely in your drawing. Same this much I want to purge, as you see here. So in one time you can simply purge by providing a specific distance. This is P line we have. Same again I want purge here also. Let this purge small. Okay. And first point, second point, as you see here. So this way you can purge entirely. 63. Point outline. I want to take it out complete point outline only. Okay. Simply let this P outline. Select your entire points. Enter one time. As you see here, you are getting only outer point with closed P line. Something like this very smoothly in just one time. 64. Add vertex. Let this ADD V command and simply select your P line and click over the point where you want to add your vertex. So multiple vertex you can add simply by ADD V command. Well, you have two options. Okay, we'll see other option also. Let this other option ADD V2 command and let this here. Now you see here ADD V1 command, sorry. So just by clicking over the P line you can provide vertex, multiple vertex. 65. Match layer. I want to match layer property. Let this match layer command. Click over the object. As you see here, it got matched your layer. Same again this one. As you see here, this one. Before dotted layer. Now we are getting here also. Let this here. This one also. Match layer. Something like this. 66. Group. I want create group. Let this grp command. Select all. Just enter. As you see here. In one time you can create group. Something like this. Very smoothly. If you want to. 76. Hide item. I want to hide a specific item separately. For example, this area, this block we have. It will not hide all around. Let this hide item and click over the object. So which objects you have selected, that will remove only, as you see here. So this way you can simply hide your object particularly, not entirely. This entire block we are not getting hide, just particular object, not exact layer, just object only, which one you have clicked, as you see here. Same again here also, as you see here. So as much as you have, you can simply hide by hide item command. Same again here also. We can simply hide something like this very smoothly and very quickly. 68. Excel coordinates. I want to take it out. Excel coordinates. Let this click to Excel and click over the points. So it will automatically XYZ add in Excel sheets, as you see here. So not just limited to this. We have multiple options. We can blank cell, row to column smoothly. For example, as you see here, I want to provide blank gap. Now I will click, as you see here, I want to provide row or column. By pressing C, I can provide straight to column. Same again, row, I can simply provide row. So as much as point I want, I can simply provide row, column or blank very smoothly. Excel sheets, something like this, as you see here. 69. Count rectangle dimension. I want count rectangle dimension completely in one time. Total length, number of pieces, similar rectangle. Let this rig dimension and simply select all. Just enter one time and click over the screen. As you see here, total length, width, number of similar piece with exact rectangle you are getting in one time. As you see here, with serial numbers, exact alphabet, number of pieces, width, length, complete rectangle in just one time. 70. Trace curve. I want to trace curve. Let this trace curve command. Yes. Select your curve and provide one time distance. This is okay. Now click another area of concern, but this curve will be traced with point. As you see here, I am clicking here, but curve is tracing here. So this way you can simply trace your curve very smoothly. Now here we are getting. Same again, let this here. As you see, I am clicking here and I am getting trace curve over the curve line simply. So this way I can simply trace my curve. 71. Area Excel. I want to provide area into Excel. Okay. Let this pk area command and just click inside. So repeatedly you can click inside and area will be added with serial numbers into Excel sheets, as you see here. Something like this. Just I am clicking here and simply I can get area into table with Excel, something like this, very smoothly, as you see here, in just one time. 72. Dimension fix. Let this dim fix L command. Click over the line. So in one click you can fix your dimension. Click over the line. You do not require to provide by dragging up and down. Dimension fix T command, first point, second point, as you see here. So simply you can provide fixed dimension in just single click. Let this dim fix L, click over here. Dim fix T, first point, second point, as you see here. For example, if you take this dimension, first point, second point, up and down, then provide. But in this case, you have to provide in one time. Let this dimension fix length, click over the line. 74. Dimension mask. I want to provide dimension mask. Okay. Simply this two dimensions overlapping. Let this dim mask. Provide background 0. Okay. Maximum offset for mask 1.5. Select your dimension. Here also enter. As you see here, in one time you can provide dimension mask entirely, something like this, very smoothly, very quickly, as you see here. 74. Duplicate. I want to provide duplicate. Let this dup command and click over the object. Now we have single before, but now we are getting double. As you see here, the single object we have. I want to provide duplicate. Let this dup command and select your object. As you see, before it was 1, now we are getting 2. We have another option, dup2 command. Okay. Click over the object and provide number of copy. For example, 90 copy. So 90 copy we are getting over the same point, same reference as you see here. Same again, let this dup2 command, select your dimension and provide number of copy. Let this 50. So 50 copy we are getting over the object. By overkill command, you can simply wipe out entirely duplicate copy. For example, select all, let this here. Now you are getting one only. 75, finder. I want to find maximum or minimum object. Let this minimum of polyline. Select your entire polyline, enter. Provide here what you want exactly. Let this here, length. Maximum or minimum? Minimum. So minimum length got selected. So by selecting all one time, you can take it out. Your minimum value, polyline, select all, enter one time. Area, length, let this area, minimum or maximum. So we are getting maximum. So minimum or maximum you can find entirely in one time. Same again for hash also. Let this min off, select your hash. First one, second one, enter, area, elevation. Let this area, minimum or maximum. We'll keep minimum. Now you see here it got selected. In case text also, let this here, text, select all, enter, rotation, minimum or maximum. Let this minimum. So it got selected. You want maximum, select all, provide rotation, maximum. It got selected. So this way you can find out minimum or maximum. 76, text details. I want to text details, complete frequency. Let this text frequency command, select all, enter. As you see here, you are getting multiple object, detail, total text, 3 unique text we are getting. Sharp number 1, 4 piece, sharp number 3, 4 piece, sharp number 4, 4 piece. So entirely you are getting text frequency in one time. You can take it out, these details over here as you see here. So this much we are getting frequency over these text. Something like this, very smoothly in just one time. 77, multi-offset. I want to provide multiple offset. X offset command, select over the object and simply enter one time and come to here, multiple offset. Offset distance 400, current or original, let this original, inward or outward or symmetry, let this symmetry. As you see here, delete original, yes or no? No. So both sides we are getting exact offset, something like this. Same again, let this 2 also and provide distance one time. Original, symmetry, yes. Let this no. As you see here, we are getting something like this. 78, multi-vertex. I want to provide multiple vertex, thousands of vertex. VTX, distance command, select your P line and provide one-time segments. Okay, or number. Okay, we'll provide number. Okay, and provide segments. Let this 100. As you see here, it got split into 100 segments in one time. So this way you can provide multi-vertex. Same again, this one also. Let this VTX dist command, click over the P line and just provide one time numbers. As you see here, You can provide exact size also, number also. So this way you can provide multi-vertex over the P line in one time, as you see here, something like this. If I have to take dimension, it will get exact as it is with total area, as you see here. 79. Scale X, Y. I want to scale exact X side and Y side, one only. Let this scale X only. Select your object, enter. Now provide first point, second point, and scale point. As you see here, it got a scale only X direction. Same again, select your object, first, second, scale. As you see here, same again, this one also, first, scale X, select your object, first point, second point, and let this here, as you see here. Similar to this, Y direction, okay, let this scale Y, first point, second point, scale point. So it will go only Y direction. Same again, first point, second point, it will go up, okay, as you see here. Same again, select all, first point, second point, scale point. So this way you can stretch X or Y only, particularly. 80. Line text. I want to provide line text. Let this -LTFLY command provide line type name. Let this text line, okay. Now it got created over here, text line. Select from here and let this be line. As you see here, you are getting text line over the P line, something like this. Not just P line, you can provide circle, you can provide rectangle. As you see here, same again here also, let this rectangle. Same again here also, LTFLY command, you can customize the setting, text height, round gap, text style, font style, line type name. You can customize from here only simply, and by providing dash, same command, you can proceed your text line type. As you see here, we are getting here. So line type simply you can create with text as much as you want. Most useful for providing boundary, fencing, plot limitation. 81. Layer extract. I want to extract these layers into notepad. Okay, let this LX command and simply select all these features. This created by Lee. Okay, must visit this site. Now okay, simply browse folder where you want to save. Okay, just save here. Okay, now you see here nothing happened. We'll see where we have located. As you see here, this text layer we are getting. You can import this layer in blank drawing also. So this way you can simply take it out, your entire layer into text. And you can import this one if you want to. How to import, let me in comment section. Okay. 83. Table coordinates. Let this tab quad command, select your P line and click here, entire table coordinate with serial numbers, and here radius, perimeter, area, center line, land entirely XY point you are getting in one time. This is the best possible way to take your entire coordinates. 83. Arc to circle. Let this ATC command and simply select all, enter one time. As you see here, you are getting close circle just from arc in one time. Same again, ATC command, select all, enter. So in one time you can simply create your circle. 84. Google Earth. This feature so useful. Let this, I want to open new tab Google Earth. Let this gearth command. As you see here, you are getting Google Earth in AutoCAD. You do not require to go in Google Map or somewhere else. Directly you can point out here. As you see here, I can simply search my coordinate. I can simply access my coordinates, exact pinpoints over here. The most challenging thing I see here, the possibility we can draw over here. If we can draw exactly to the point, this is much better. If you have any idea, let me know. So we are getting entirely in one time our Google Earth. As you see here, 85. Sequence offset. I want to provide sequence offset. Okay, let this VLX command, select your offset and provide one time distance and go repeatedly, multiple, as you see here. So this way you can randomly provide multiple offset, something like this, as you see here, in one time. 86. Z level. I want to provide Z level. Okay, let this ZEE command, nothing you have to do, first point, and let this here. Same again, second point, let this here. So your elevation height will come something like this. So this is 3D level. So this go Z axis. This will go not X, not Y. This Z level. 87. Barricades. I want to provide barricades with solid hedge. Let this CB command, okay, and click over the, let this provide one time thickness and click over the P line and which direction you want. Here, as you see here, same again here, same again here. So this way you can provide barricade. Same again here, same here, same this one. I want to provide more width. Let this here 150. Okay, click over the P line. So in one time you can simply provide barricade with solid hedge, something like this. 88. Convert arc. I want convert arc to polyline. Let this ART L command, click over the arc. As you see here, this Lisp routine created by eSurveying Softtech India based private limited. So in one time you can simply create your circle to P line, something like this, very smoothly and very quickly. As you see here, something like this in just one time. 89. Multi-unit area. Double D area command. Select your P line, select your rectangle. As you can see here, architectural scale, decimal scale, metric scale. Entirely you are getting in one time. Feet, meters, square, yards, hectares. As you see here, in one time you are getting your 5 units, 90 point coordinates. Let this COOR command, click over the point, second point. Now you have to generate table. Starting point, let this one only. Generate your table. This is okay. Now provide here 0.3, 0.4, 5. So as much as you have, it will add in table, easting, northing, point in serial numbers exactly in one time. As you see here, you are getting point coordinates over the P line. 91 cross mark. I want to provide cross mark. Let this DF and provide first point, second point, and let this here enter. As you see here, first point, second point, and let this here enter. First point, second point, and provide distance 4 unit, 4 unit. So this way you can provide cross mark exactly in one time. 92 distance line, DL10 command, first point, second point. So exact scale will come something like this by DL10 command. So you are getting 10 unit. So under the 10 unit, as much as line can adjust, this will come something like this, as you see here. In one time, I will take distance line. We are getting 10 unit, as you see here. So in one time you can simply provide distance line very smoothly and very quickly, something like this. 93 dimension arc, DIMA command, click over the arc. This is your angle, okay, and this is your value. You are getting 2 points in one time, as you see here. Same again, we have another option also. Provide here, this is your angle. Text quadrant angle, you can provide quadrant also. So quadrant and provide value in one time, something like this, as you see here. 94 super calculator, CA command, and provide multiplication mode. Let this plus and click over the value and let this new text yes, not multiplication, division, subtraction, addition. Let this minus. First one, second one, which one you want to minus? Yes. Point out here. I think we are not getting division over here. Let this here. First one, second one, and let this yes here. Accept division, we are getting plus, minus, and multiplication. 95 curve line. I want to provide curve line. Let this KB command. Width, click over the P line and provide direction. Same again here also. Let this width and here something. So this way you can provide curve line in one time entirely. Number 96, text case. Uppercase or lowercase. I want to change entirely in one time. Text case. This smaller we have, lower we have. I want to change it upper. One time, okay. CAS command, CASE command, provide upper or lower. You can provide U for upper, L for lower. Let this upper. Select all, enter. As you see here, it got changed. Upper letter, something like this. Uppercase, lowercase. Let this L. Select all, enter. So this way you can simply switch lower to upper or upper to lower in one time. 97 total length. I want to take it out total length. Let this add length, select all, dialog box will pop up over here. Simple message, 7 entities, total length this much. Simply one only or multiple only, you can simply take it out. Simply you can check out quickly in one time, as you see here. 98 parking layout. I want to provide parking layout. PB command, provide height one time, 6 unit, provide width one time, 2.5 unit. Click over the line, as you see here. Same again here also. Same again here also. Same again here also. As you see here, in one time you can simply provide parking layout, something like this, entirely exact as it is, as you see here. 99 save coordinates. I want to save coordinates. Let this PLXY command. Click over the P line, locate your file folder where you want to save. Okay, and simply this will save text format coordinates. Okay, now you see here we are getting these coordinates smoothly, Y, X and Z. Layer name also, that is 0. Number 100, twisted pair. I want to provide twisted pair. Let this 2 width and diameter 500 and between 5 to 85 your angle. First point, second point. As you see here, you are getting something like this in just one time. First point, second point, diameter 100, unit 60, angle, first point, second point. So twisted pair you can simply create in just one time, something like this. As you see here, you are getting entirely in one time. Well, I hope you got these 100 powerful and productive Lisp routine helpful. Never upload all Lisp routines in one time. Just imagine which one is useful for you and pick one of them and simply use it. So this Lisp created by different part of the world by great creator. Credit respectfully belong to them. Must download YKWatch, must download 100 Lisp PDF book, 100 advanced this Lisp facts and figure. I have well explained with facts and figure. You can download simply these Lisp PDF book well explained. I hope you got this video helpful. Must like, share and subscribe. If you have any doubt, leave your comments as soon as possible. I will reply your queries. These Lisp routines I will share in the link. You can simply download and you can simply utilize these features. Thanks for watching. See you in next video with another topic.